Hello there, I'm Matt Mitchum, the designer of Brunelleschi, Age of Architects, a new grand strategy and social strategy MMORPG that's available free at brungame.com. Brunelleschi comes in several varieties. There are 4 clients: the traditional web client at brungame.com, or the downloadable client for PC or Android handheld device. And there's also the brand new Oculus Rift client, which we're working to integrate with the game as a whole, and that I'm going to demonstrate today. So, one second, and we will transfer over to the Oculus view here. Then I'm just going to jump in to the client and activate the engine here. Alright, and as you can see, we are starting out in a inner courtyard district that's already been built a little bit. And we can look around with the use of the mouse, which is a little disorienting in the helmet, or just a little more gracefully with the helmet itself using the head tracking. And take a look at the skybox there and at the ground texture. And we've got the look to select feature working. This basically just allows you to determine what building you're looking at any given moment. Currently it's got a somewhat limited range. We're trying to connect this to the normal user interface, which should allow people to manage their buildings really from range just by looking at them from the outside. And we hope to integrate that functionality into the PC downloadable client as well. If you're looking for the Oculus demo clients or the PC downloadable clients, just head on over to indiedb.com and search there for Brunelleschi, or go to /games/Brunelleschi, and you can find it. There are also more videos of this type available on YouTube at youtube.com/users/Brunelleschi. And you can just search for Brun. That's a lot easier to find than the full name. So we're just walking around a little bit here in the inner courtyards, taking a look at some of the buildings that have been constructed. We've got a nice winery there and some orchards. We are looking at other virtualization technologies, virtual reality technologies that will allow us to incorporate gesture controls, so that you might be able to, while looking at a building, reach out and touch elements of the user interface in order to adjust the production or employment or start an upgrade or downgrade process there. Close up with the library. Alright, we're just going to walk over to the main building of the inner courtyard, which is the keep. And we're going to test out the look to select function here. Got a rank 13 grade hall. We'll just focus on the door. Wait 4 seconds. And we're inside. We're in a rather spacious great hall now. Really fairly immersive and intense experience. You kind of want to reach out and touch the plants, interact with the various portraits, and that sort of thing. Got a nice collection of treats here for anybody who should stop by to attend court. And a chair there for the Lord of the Land or Sovereign, or whichever minister might be authoritative over this particular building at the time. Walking here into this back room, you see we've got an office set up, and a nice little hourglass and the desk interface. The desk interface is really going to be essential to the VR experience, because once we've got the hand tracking working, for people using the full immersive VR, they will be able to interface with objects on the desk in order to control their settlement. And as you can see, the map here, the map has information about the buildings, and really you'll be able to look and touch to select any of the buildings there and to control them in much the same way that you would currently control buildings just by clicking on them in the web game at brungame.com. As I mentioned, brungame.com. We're just going to walk here to this little Easter egg. This is a coherent UI web frame. We're going to be using a lot of these to enable our players to access the web UI. And as I'm sure you can imagine, in the fully virtualized setup, you would be able to simply use it as a touch screen, thanks to something like Microsoft Kinect or other similar virtual reality technologies. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you will join us at brungame.com and help us beta test the game engine. We are currently on version 0.3, and we are working on the heroism and adventure and encounter-based portions of the game, which should really bring a certain liveliness to it. Really, up until this point, it's been entirely managerial, but in the end, we intend for the game to be a lot like a traditional MMORPG, and we're mostly just trying to offer the management features to those players who feel that they would enjoy experiencing the game in that way. Alright, well, thanks again for watching.